I'll get you to turn your head to the left, so your right arm is going to come down by your side. And similarly to some of the diagonal movements we have, there's going to be an engagement of your arm on the left side, so it's going to come up somewhere by your head. Now, this is something which differs per person. Like some people like to actually rest their cheek onto the back of their hand. Some people like to just have the hand somewhere nearby their head, the elbow bent, and the palm is flat facing down toward the floor. Whatever works for you, but essentially your intention is that you're going to want, once again, the head and the arm to move as a unit. So whatever is going to help you get the sense of that, you can explore that kind of idea. So with the Superman, we'll start once again with the lower body. You're going to start, in this case, with the right leg and start to notice what it's like to take that leg up into gravity. The beginnings of your letting your leg come up off the floor movement, you might notice starts with a little bit of a creeping along the floor, a lengthening of that leg and a shortening of the left leg. And then just let that come back down. Your leg may not even have come off the ground at this point, which is, it's always just about what is the length of the range of ease that we're looking for. The upper body movement is that your head and your shoulder arm complex is going to come off the floor together with a little bit of a sense that you're going to be doing a slight twist, or as if you were going to be shoulder checking. So the elbow comes up, your head comes up, but it's not just straight lift. It's got just a slight sense of a twist. And you might notice that then you get more engagement through the left thigh into the floor, and maybe your right leg wants to come up all by itself. And just noticing how all of those connect together, and then slowly come back down. Like the muscles of the waist, sometimes this movement can put some strain into the neck, so you really want to be minimalist with this as well and really focus on the letting down from the movement. Now let's try the opposite side. So let your head turn toward the right. Your right hand comes up to its position of bent elbow and palm and hand somewhere up by your head. And so your left arm is going to come down by your side. Just let yourself find your connection. Locate yourself there for a moment. And then let's come down to this left leg a little bit and see what happens if we start engaging with it as if we were thinking of bringing it up off the floor, and just see how far it wants to go. Does it actually leave the floor? Does it have the same sense of lengthening as the right side might have, or more? And just notice how it wants to go, and then just let it come back down to a resting spot. And then come to your upper body and see what it's like to take that right arm and head up off into its very slight sense of shoulder checking, so you're getting a slight rotation. And you may not get much of a sense of rotation initially, but that's kind of where your thinking is going without creating strain. And then slowly letting back down. And then let's try this one more time, engaging with your leg and your upper body together. So what's it like if your upper body comes up and your leg comes up, and is that leg movement any different than the first time? And what's the sense of engagement with your pelvis, with your right leg and thigh, and then slowly letting yourself feel what it's like to let down from that. So that's the Superman, and you can see we're starting to head into diagonals again. And we're also going to start to follow this more and more into the lower body. So the next movement is the skiing motion. And for this one, you rotate back onto your back.